What's up? What's up? What's up? Well, here is the second review. This is the third week of September 22nd to be exact. And let's go into the review of this week's market. Okay, guys, it's going to be another exciting week, and I have some interesting news for you inside. Please note that this show is only for educational purposes. All trades that you see here should be taken first in a demo account and is meant to reduce your learning curve. Having said that, should you want to take real trades, you should consult your financial advisor first. Although I do trade real accounts, I'm not recommending any of these trades for you. It is up to you if you want to follow me and take it in demo accounts. Thank you very much. So I think what we've been doing the past week is really testing a robot. Yes, we have a robot that we're currently testing out now. It's based on grid strategy, so I'm going to talk more about it on next week's show, and I'm going to do a special session based on this because I think that this is the only way for us to go forward in Forex, because Forex, you trade manually, it's going to be very, very tough. Not all robots there are good, but the one we have is very good. It gave a yield of 6.5% last week, kind of figured it out how to work, and now we are ramping up the alpha test into a beta test very, very soon. So that's the good news. And I think what we're doing now is we want to head into the volatility of October. Remember that September is the end of summer, and September is where volatility slowly returns, and then it peaks up in October, and we got to be ready for that, because that's when you and I and all of us together can make money, can make really lots of money. So this is really the first chart that we're going to look at, and this is really the chart of VIX here. I just like to emphasize here, if you can see it, I really hope you can see it, of how the VIX suddenly jumped here. Let's go in and see that, right? See that? It suddenly jumped here at the end of the week. And of course, when you see VIX jumping here, you of course expect USD JPY to go down. Of course, the markets did go down. Markets kind of reversed then, so let's go and see. Yeah, this is the NZ JPY has also go down, basically brought down by USD JPY, because when the market goes down, the yen naturally strengthens up. Okay, so the yen strengthening here basically against the US dollar, and that has brought risk on pairs such as NZ JPY, AUD JPY also down. And I think this is something that we need to take heed of, especially if you go up here, and here we see the SPX, right? So this is a chart of the SPX. I just want to emphasize to you that, have we hit a top here? We kind of have hit a top, right? So if you just go here and you basically see this, there's one top there. Let me draw it a little better here. There's like one top here. There's like another top here. This is a double. This is kind of like a triple. Is this a quadruple top? Because if it is a quadruple top, then basically this is what I see happening here. So you're going to go like that, or this is going to go like that, and this is going to be a very, very big fall. Okay, so all I need to do is just take this out, and let's just draw in a trend line here so that you guys can see this. I do expect a turnaround in the market here, and this is already being shown by VIX and also by the S&P 500. Yes, we are topping, so yeah, it's going to fall there and basically fall there, and this is in line with volatility coming back basically in October. So let's continue with the status now. You see VIX moving up. As I said, in October, this does not really look like the ideal sign here. Maybe S&P have stopped. Back is not having an impact on really Bitcoin. The price has fallen below 10K, and back is due to go up September 23rd. I do see a bullish Euro and NZD. Also, as usual, next week we should go down a little bit, but then probably be a rebound here, especially if the market starts to recover after the fall on Friday. Swiss franc remains weak. Now, although the markets were going down last week, there was one market that went up, basically the Nifty. This is the India 50, okay, India MSCI 50. So that went up because Modi of India basically reduced the corporate tax rate. The Brazilian real, I see, is very bullish now. It's ready to go up. And, you know, if you want to do that, then there's a lot of proxies for the real, which is related to commodities. So this could be actually a good trade that we should definitely do. I reserve that for the members of my VVIP group, the students there. Here you see, insofar as the Brazilian real is concerned, see, we could be having a top here. So the fact that we could be having a top in USD BRL, and I said that the real is really, really bullish for this week, means we go down there. And you basically have to look at if the Brazilian real is going up. Okay, if the Brazilian real is going up, then you just find basically the commodities that are sold in Brazilian real, and that should naturally move up. Of course, naturally, you know, because commodities do move up now, then this is actually a good place for commodities, basically. Let's take a look at some currency pairs. So here is basically Euro USD. Go on the daily. It's fallen quite a lot, but yeah, although I did say it's bullish, please remember the pattern that it is now basically forming here. So you can see here it's kind of like a channel, right? It's forming like a channel down here, and you know, and just be careful if it breaks down that channel. And if you see further patterns here, now it seems to like go down, form a channel, go down here. What? Yeah, that's kind of a channel, go down here, go down. So it looks like it's going up here, but interestingly, if it does break up, it's going to break up very, very fast. However, what's keeping this down is basically the trade war. Let's look at some other patterns here, namely this one, and I kind of like this one. Like this is the Aussie Chief, right? So I told you that the Aussie Chief has been falling down a lot. If you look at here during the 4 hour, yeah, this is the all-time low zone here. Yeah, like all-time lows are very good places to buy. At least we have a reference point somewhere here, which is kind of like the buy zone here, right? So you see here, it was basically doing this very interesting. So we saw this, right? Kind of like a multiple cup and handle before it broke out. But here, look here, it has basically channeled in. This was kind of a corrective wave, but it didn't go up beyond that. It went down, and I would advise you to look here. This is where you want to be looking at buying. And other than the Aussie Chief, there's also the Aussie NZD, because if you look at the longer term pattern here, and I like to look at longer term patterns here, this is the weekly chart. Yeah, it looks, look at that. It looks like it is really, really turning out to be going up. But of course, you know, in order to do this, you'd have to live through the daily fluctuations here of this pair. And yeah, it's basically going up and chopping up very, very slowly here. Now, you guys know that how I like a lot of this cup and handle patterns, because I think that cup and handle patterns, or rather pseudo cup and handle patterns, do work. Now, there was another one there. It's like that, and then it goes like that, and then it breaks down. Now, if it corrects, probably going to correct here and probably continue its way up there. But it's going to be quite choppy, okay? NZ is something that I like. This pair really like, not Aussie Chief, but yeah, NZ. This pair like totally surprised everyone, right? We thought that it had found a bottom here. Subsequently, it just went up like a rocket there, and look, and now it's even lower than what it was before. So it's kind of it's kind of surprising, but I think this is where the opportunities really are. So if you look at that, it's even broken this nice strong trend line up. Okay, this was of course when the market was recovering, the S&P was recovering all the way to 3,000. It's now has gone down. And if you look at yeah, let's look longer term. This is like the lowest since when? Wow, this is a very tall line. Yeah, this is the lowest since there. About 2015, September 2015. Oh my God, this is like a 4-year low. If we go further, yeah, I like to see the charts further out because I like these all-time lows, you know, or these 4 or 5-year lows because I know they rarely happen. And beyond that, it was like 2009. So, you know, this is like, man, this is like during the financial crisis of 2008, 2009, right? We haven't seen this here. This was here. This was here. So again, when I look at this, I like that this is really, I think it's really setting up to rebound. But to do this, you really have to look at the daily and hourly chart. You want to look for an impulse down, okay? That's when I think people are really going to panic, and this one is really going to start recovering. But now just let it drop first. And let's see where it finds support. And if it finds support, of course, what I'm trying to look at, not necessarily on the hourly, but also on the daily. Let's see if I see it on the daily here. I kind of like a lot of things that are like doubles. You know, I really like doubles here, a day. Yeah, this kind of thing is quite difficult to interpret. But what I really want to see here, I've seen this numerous times, is basically kind of like this, or kind of a double bottom, because I like it to be testing a lot, testing at least twice. But I think this is something that we can do it and hold on. Now this will continue to fall. If the market falls, this will continue to fall. And once the market rebounds, it will basically rebound with the market. And that goes for another high beta pair too, which is the NZDJPY. So I'm just showing you of the opportunities that are available, because when you talk about NZJPY, you knew we were playing this to the upside very successfully only 2 weeks ago, okay? So man, this really changes in 2 weeks, right? So if you look at that, yeah, we were playing that up and we got it right. So I just wait for it to come on this zone to look at another buy. Of course, this is depending on the markets really recovering. I'm talking about the stock markets recovering. So I just want to finish off today with cryptos. I know you guys are asking a lot about crypto. So let's see at BTC. Well, BACT is due on Monday, but we don't know where this is, whether it's here or whether it's go here. But again, look at the pattern here. This is like 2019, this is 2017. So even then we saw this descending triangle here, right? And when that impulse went down, it immediately recovered, and that sent basically BTC on a rocket. So whatever it is, I still think BTC is a buy. And even if we make an impulse down, all the better, because then it will rocket back up. But what I'm most interested in is this, okay? Ethereum, which has shown quite a bit of strength lately. And I'm very encouraged by this. So that's Ethereum. And what you see here is a pattern that's similar to Bitcoin when Bitcoin first went up. That was all the way in 2017, right before it went to this descent. And if you look here, isn't this kind of similar with Ethereum? So, you know, when you see a lot of patterns like this, I guess you remember, if you were guys were following my Instagram here, which is Jamaat.Vader, you saw that before this, we saw a similar pattern, right, between BTC USD and also gold and also USD TRY. And in both cases, we saw the similar pattern where BTC basically went up from like 4.5K to about 14K, right? So you see this similar pattern with Ethereum here. So Ethereum could be on a way up. I'm encouraged that Ethereum has really gone up very well lately. So this is something that we want to look at. This is Ethereum USD, not necessarily Ethereum BTC, although that cross has gone up well too. You want to look on Ethereum USD. D, okay? So there it is, guys, the review for this week. I'm sure that in the next coming week, we're gonna have more exciting reviews, okay, as we look here to mix the actual reviews with the actual results. And, you know, we're gonna be running what we're reviewing with Forex, some of it manual trades, some of it is gonna be Forex, a robot that we're currently testing. I'm gonna put that to the work here. So yes, please subscribe to the channel and join me every week. Don't miss this. Put it on C1st Facebook or C1st YouTube. See you later, guys, and let's go together to the moon.